Hi, friends. Have you spent hours making notes finally to realize that you don't remember anything? Just remember, you are not alone in this. We all tend to make the same mistake because we treat our mind or our brain as a remembering machine, but actually, it is not. Now we'll try to understand why is revision so difficult. What is the main problems that we face when we are taking the notes? So first thing is how we are taking notes. The traditional note taking things like we copy the paragraphs, the paragraphs are long. It's not kind of a revision. There are multiple sources available through which we make the notes. During revision, we don't struggle because we forgot. We struggle because we cannot find what we need. So, right now, we'll see one example through which we'll explain the topic photosynthesis, and it will help us to understand how note taking can be made easier for revision and for recall. Mind map starts with just one thing, the main topic. So, here we are taking the example of photosynthesis. Don't think about the details too much, just write the central idea in the middle of the page. This becomes the anchor for everything else. Now, the second step is instead of writing paragraph, ask yourself one question. What are the biggest ideas? Those become your main branches. Notice that I'm not writing sentences, just the keywords like definition, then we will see what are the requirements, then followed by the process of photosynthesis, what are the main keywords required for it, then what are the factors necessary for the photosynthesis, and finally, what is the importance. So this covers the whole structure. Now, first we will start by zooming in into one main branch. So first we will take up the definition. So by definition, we know that photosynthesis is the process by which green plants prepare their own food. This is the copied definition from the textbook, but this we need to memorize directly. But through mind map, what we will do, we will reduce the entire sentence or the entire paragraph into just three keywords or four keywords as per the applicability, which is enough to trigger my memory during the revision. So for here, it's like food making process, green plants do it, and sunlight is required. So photosynthesis, for definition, we need these three main things. Then we will move on to the requirements. So again, only keywords. If adding a small icon helps you remember faster, use one. For example, for sunlight, you can draw sun. For water droplets, you can draw water or something like that. But always remember, your goal is not to create beautiful notes but to facilitate your learning. Your goal is to create memorable notes. So it should relate to you, like how you want to display. Okay. So once we have finished with the requirements, we will move on to the process. So this is where the mind maps become powerful. Instead of reading 5 lines every time, you can understand the full process just by following the arrows. You need to memorize those keywords which will trigger your brain. Your brain naturally follows patterns and connection. So it is very easy when you follow the arrow. For example, how is the process starting? Sunlight followed by leaf, then it creates the food. And once the food is done, then oxygen is released. So this is kind of the full photosynthesis process that you are defining in with these arrows and one keyword. Then we will see what is the importance. Again, I want to repeat it. One word is often enough during revision. That one word reminds you of the complete explanation. That is exactly what revision should do. Trigger your memory, not replace it. So why it is important? Food, O2, it's life, it creates the balance. So we have mentioned the key words here. Now, once it is done, we will see what are the factors which affect the process. Notice how everything still fits comfortably on one page. Through one page, we know the entire process of the photosynthesis, starting from the definitions and why it is important. Entire map is visible to us. So it's just try to understand if it's the kind of 10 pages of traditional notes which we have condensed and compressed into one single page. If I'll ask you to revise the photosynthesis or for that matter any topic tomorrow, would you rather read the 10 pages or look at this one map for 2 minutes and then remember what are the key pointers? So that is the real power of mind maps. They help you see the whole chapter at a glance without uh, scrolling, without seeing all the traditional notes. And it's kind of a quick recap of whatever things you have learned.
Your brain remembers connections better than isolated paragraphs. Every branch becomes a memory cue to help you revise and recall. So now, when we have understood that the problem is in how we are trying to recall the things that we have learned. So, when I'll say that maybe this one page can cover all your chapters, like whatever you are studying for the full chapter or whatever you are trying to remembering, if that can be done in this single sheet. Just see the representation of mind map and traditional notes for photosynthesis. Mind maps won't magically improve your efficiency or make your notes efficient, but surely it will help make your studying more efficient, more organized, revision less stressful, and understanding much easier. So this time, just go back for this week, just try to create one mind map in whatever way you can. Maybe there will be flaws, there will be like you will try to understand how it is done, which is completely perfect. So just try creating one chapter, one page, all the central ideas in one sheet, and then come back and tell me how was your experience. For more such productivity tips, don't forget to subscribe and like the channel.